this. Yo. Oh.
I
By the
did
way,
it.
the Gummy Bear champion is here again. Gummies rule the world. Just had some gummy bear Skittles. Anyway,
Gummy bear Skittles, are those good?
Those are good. Those are good. Shockingly. Skittles is a little too rich for my blood, but the sugar hits you just right. Anyway, it is us again. Different me's and two randos. Whichever one you want to be the rando. We got Jen back. Today she going by Jennifer too, but there's only Jen that we had there, so I don't know how she got two. But here we go. And Jay Morte, and we got SS. Today we're gonna talk about some fun stuff. Of course, you see Michael, the king of pop. We only talk about the music, people. We ain't talking about nothing else, just the music. The reason why this guy is bigger than Taylor Swift.
Man.
Because he did it without
no competition.
He did it no competition. And guess what? We ain't trying to hate Taylor. I love you Swifties out there. But look, he did it without internet. And
I got a video up ready to roll for that. For just that topic. I was just saying, like, I wasn't even bothering to bring it up, but I got something ready.
And his ticket price was $20 to see a legend in 1988. $20, people. Not $2,000 like in Coachella or $4,000 in Coachella, whatever it is nowadays. So that's that. We're going to talk about going back. So we're going to speed up to the 80s, go to the 90s, and then go back.
We're going to be all over the place.
All over the place.
You ready?
Yeah.
Album history, it sold 70 million to over 100 million copies, and it's a certified 34 times platinum.
I mean, we were both born 20 years after release, and we both love the album, so.
How famous was Michael Jackson? His album Thriller is still the best-selling album in history. It sold 70 million to over 100 million copies, and it's a certified 34 times platinum.
I mean, we were both born 20 years after release, and we both love the album, so.
His nickname was the King of Pop. This title was not given to him after he died.
No, he still
so
is
you know
the King of Pop,
most people like die and then they get like the
then
nickname.
you get the nickname.
He had that while he was live. When he died, Google experienced significant issues and shut down. They said the overwhelming volume of searches caused Google to mistakenly identify the traffic as a cyber attack.
I've seen people say this is like, that's like the biggest celebrity death in their lifetime.
No, yeah, it was. I mean, Google literally
shut down because of it.
There are videos of fans fainting when he came out on stage.
I've seen those.
Just by seeing
it's his aura. His
so
aura.
He comes out on stage. There's videos of this too.
No, I've seen it. Yeah,
people literally pass out.
They have people going out on stretchers, like in the front row, like in between the things. They were out on stretchers.
Okay, when he performed, cities had to shut down because airports were too flooded with fans. Streets were blocked off, and the news covered his arrival like a political leader.
I believe it.
Last one, this is the craziest fact. The music video, They Don't Care About Us, was shot in the favelas in Brazil. The Brazilian government didn't want him shooting that music video because it portrayed Brazil in a bad light. But at the time, Santa Marta was controlled by a drug trafficker named Marchino VP. I think that's his name. So Michael Jackson's team reached out to him, and he allowed them to film the music video and guaranteed their safety in the favelas.
Can I tell you something? I just went to Brazil. The tour guides still tell that story.
How famous was Michael Jackson?
That's just some stories. Another perfect example of this is when Magic Johnson invited him to a Lakers game. They had to stop the game and have him leave because nobody was paying attention to the game. Everyone was paying attention to him.
What?
That's how famous he is. So when people were talking about Taylor Swift and the NFL games last season, the season before that, why is she always on camera? If it was Michael Jackson, he would be the only person on camera. Nobody would should do it again.
No comparison.
That's how famous Mike is.
But again, we're not hating the Swifties. We're just trying to show you within comparison, Michael for his
and nobody even talking about the Beehive and those people.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. This weekend is the premiere of the Michael movie. It is great. The biggest complaint that people are saying is it's feeling like it's a not finished, rushed movie. But just some background information on that. There was more shot for the movie before they found out that in his will there's a clause that you can't use certain topics without express permission. They did not get permission, so they had to edit that out of the movie. That's why the movie only has certain things and it stops after bad, for example. But
really?
the movie, yeah. So critics are giving it bad reviews, but the fans like us, we're giving it good reviews. I'm gonna watch it again.
I don't
most
know
likely
if I'm
tomorrow.
giving it a good review, but
This is the hand.
every biopic, musical biopic has something hidden in it, and they don't talk about certain topics or they glaze over the topics.
They can't
So,
put everything in the movie.
I'm not saying that. Just so you know, Michael Jackson fans, it stopped in 1988. So there ain't no history in there. There ain't no black and white in there.
Mm-hmm.
It stops at what they said was his pinnacle. Was 1988.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot more shot, but they just can't use it.
Yeah.
At 1988, was that supposed to be his pinnacle?
Yeah.
That's when the movie stops.
A bad album in the.
That's why I said it ends at bad. Yeah.
It makes sense. Oh, look at your face. Capture that.
Say that again?
No.
They don't
you still
even
have
get to Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal was before bad, so yeah, it's there.
It's on that, isn't it? Smooth Criminal is on.
I
don't remember.
No,
I used to listen
Smooth
to them.
Criminals after.
Hold on, I could look it up.
No, yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know. I just keep remembering
Smooth Criminals after. Because Chris Tucker's in that.
No, that's not Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal is on the bad album.
Never mind.
It is on bad album.
Yeah, no, that's not Smooth Criminal. I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, wrong song.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, though. His suits look very similar from Smooth Criminal.
Yes.
You know, but that wasn't the song. That was his 2000s comeback. Mm-hmm. And I remember more from the video than I remember the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Zoot suits without the Zoot. Very polished, very Harlem Nights.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find my picture. I dressed up like Michael Jackson one year. Okay. And I did the whole Off the Wall album. So I had the black suit with the bow tie, and I wrote on my neighbors.
Isn't he to my left?
Yeah, that's the right. Other side.
You know what? This side? Yeah. My Michael Jackson side? Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. See, I represent. And just so the fans can see, I got more Michaels. Bam. Of course, up there's more Michaels as well. But fucking Zoom don't let you edit your pictures. So this is just
oh my God.
Get it in.
Oh gosh. Okay, I found it. God. Hold on. I want to edit it and I'm gonna send it to you. Can you put it up for me?
I'll try.
Okay, sir.
You can send it.
God, yeah, see it.
Yeah. You can send it to me. Send it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
But yeah, so check out the movie. It's already hit. I think it's projected to hit 120 million, something like that. So the fact that I went shows you that it's gonna do good. I barely go to the movies anymore.
Have you already seen it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to see it again tomorrow. I don't waste time, ma'am.
I'm going today.
Well, you best get the moonwalking over there.
Closest I'm going to get to Michael again is the casino. There's only casino machine is
the
still
lottery
there.
machine.
The slot machine.
Slot machine.
Because they have the different Michaels, and when he go Billie Jean, and when he step on the thing and he moonwalk, one day he stepped on the $200 for me, and I was like, yeah. He could have went one more step, but then he said he stopped at the baby isn't mine, and he stopped at if he had went one more step and then the baby isn't mine came out, that would have been $2,000. I would have been gone clear. Plus, I would have hit the double bonus.
I feel bad. I was quoting some wrong stuff. There it is. Yeah. I even tried to position my hands like his, but the right hand was supposed to be down, the left hand was supposed to be up.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice. That is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of which, I know you like this, Jen.
What?
2 Michael Jackson proteges have decided
The
to team
tour?
up to make a concert.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be great. We're going to see the sideways. We're going to see the sidewalk, the sideways moonwalk, and the real moonwalk, and they're going to be singing. But the funny part with me, I wouldn't go see it, of course. I'm a fan of the dancing.
Dude,
but I'm like,
did you not
really
see that there's dudes asking why are men buying tickets to this concert tour? I'm like,
because they know women is going to know. Because they know women going to be there. That's why they go buy
right.
it. And when they know they can't, and when they can't reach to Usher, they're gonna say, "Yo, you know what?
I can do that.
I'm pretty good. I could bust out a move. Somebody gonna bust out a move."
And then people gonna still be saying that for Usher. Nobody gonna be saying that for Chris Brown because Chris Brown is still backflipping and shit on stage. It's like, what the hell? So calm down, Chris. Calm down.
Well, the one thing that I'm happy about, and I hope they are successful, is that going back to like an entertainment person dancing.
Yeah,
dancing, doing stuff on stage, making you feel good about what you paid for. Because some people they like me, man. They just stand there, hello, am I what you looking for? Like, yo, I'm like, nah, I need to see some entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to another protege, Bruno Mars, always entertaining.
Oh my gosh!
And he do a new school, and he be looking like Michael sometimes. Every time I look at him. I'll be like, oh, he could be Michael.
He's amazing.
We ain't doing no height discrimination, but if you're a little taller, he probably Michael today. But he between Michael and Prince. Sorry, Michael, I had to bring up Prince, but you know how it is. Prince played the instruments, Michael. That's what it was. But you danced and you entertained the crowd, so that was real different. Now Bruno Mars is like a combination of the both.
Yes.
He sang the song and he played the instrument. And if somebody get in his face, he play the whole thing. Get out. He act just like, get out, get the hell out. I play the whole thing. I play the drums. I play this. And then he could apply AI or future stuff and be good. Damn, Michael, why you had to look at me so hard?
Because you mentioned Prince. That's why.
He's like giving you the
come
eye.
on, man.
He's
like, come on, man. Come on, man.
I saw a video when they was talking about Michael Jackson and Prince tried to run over Michael Jackson and his mama.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
I spoke about this. I spoke about this a couple episodes ago. The short version of that story is
that's so crazy.
It started at a James Brown concert. James Brown is on stage performing.
Yes.
Sees Michael Jackson in the crowd, calls Michael up on stage. Michael comes on stage and whispers into James Brown's ear, "Hey, Prince is in the crowd as well. You should call him up and have him perform a song for us." James Brown doesn't know. Michael Jackson knows. Prince is drunk off his ass because Prince has been drinking and enjoying the James Brown concert. So Michael knows this. Michael makes James call him up. James Brown calls him up. And Prince is really drunk, so Prince doesn't want to perform or anything like that. So because of that, Prince was pissed off when leaving and tried to run over Michael. He was leaving, and Michael's with his family. He's like, "I'm kidding, everybody."
So is that why he had his bodyguard carry him up on stage because he was drunk?
Yes.
No, that's because he also had to get through the crowd.
Yeah.
You ain't walking through no crowd like that. I mean, he was Prince. Plus, people were crazy. They just didn't.
That's just crazy.
Crazy. Man.
But yeah, go see the movie. Make sure Mike knows you got his back.
I got his back. He
needs money. His family doesn't have any money, so we have to help the family. Yeah. Jay, anything cool happened in sports this week?
Anything cool happened in sports?
Yeah, how's the playoffs going?
How's the what go? Listen.
The playoffs?
First of all, basketball playoffs is already starting us up. So going from one king to the other king, not better than Jordan, but LeBron James, he got a 3.0 lead over Houston. They had a double overtime game yesterday night. That was pretty good. The funny part is Houston is supposed to be a winning team, and they had Kevin Durant and a couple of these young bucks on there. But who cares about that? You know who's still sucking? The New York Knicks.
Oh my God.
They are still sucking, and and you know what's worse is these new Delulu fans. That's gonna come to you in a later segment. The new Delulu fans. That's like they got one game. They won one game in the play. I live for this. I died for. No, you don't. You don't. Delulu. We're not going to win nothing because we act like we've never been there before. But you know why? It's because your generation never been there before. And you know what hurts me in some of these Knicks playoff games? When they show the old teams, the old players sitting there. Don't show them. They ain't win nothing. Show me some more Clyde Frazier. Every time you show me, you giving me you giving me post-traumatic stress disorder. Or, like I call it, mixed stress disorder. You show me Patrick Ewing, they saying they want to be a competitor. I love Patrick Ewing, fellow countryman, so it's pretty good. But all I remember is the loss. And and then they showed a picture of all five of them together, old-time players, John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Latrell Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Larry Johnson, and all I remember, oh my God, look at the losing. Look at the losing. They got John Starks over there. I would have kicked him off left bench after game.
You get him hyped up.
The 1994. No, people don't understand the pain. I went to reading books because the sports games is so hard that I said, oh, I better listen to some fantasy because the pain is there. And then I still have some old fans out there that will call me, yo, Jay, did you see they just lost by 1 point? And my heart be skipping a beat. And my watch be telling me. So I'm like, yo, I can't watch it, man. Because I still have the love for the Knicks. It's just the pain when they lose. Anyway, let's go back to a happier time. Not when the Knicks won, but they were more competitive in this time, and at least real competitive. And the one thing I will give the 90s Knicks, even though it was a couple years too late, because of Bad Boy Pistons. You know about your Pistons. You know about your Pistons, Joe. You know about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got to know about the Pistons. That was the only team y'all had to root for out there back in the day.
Ooh.
Who are you going to vote for? But either way, the Knicks used to hit people in the 90s. That's what I liked.
I liked Jordan back then.
Oh my God. You're just as bad as another person that came up here and talking about they don't eat chicken. They don't eat chicken. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like Jordan back in the day. By the way, people, I've had so much Knicks stress disorder that I'm thinking of buying a pair of Jordans.
Oh my gosh.
Because maybe it is time not to be left out of the crowd and enjoy some winning.
Like 40 years later?
Yeah, it's time to be like Mike. Yo, Mike is still winning. Mike left basketball altogether. He kind of left, and he went to NASCAR, and he won in NASCAR.
Yeah,
and he looked at them NASCAR owners.
He did?
The NASCAR corporation.
Yeah, they won 5 races so far.
They won 5 races.
A minute. I know he went to baseball. I didn't know he did the NASCAR.
Oh, no, he didn't go as a driver.
He's not a driver.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They went as but you gotta understand. You gotta understand, man. Michael looked. See, that's how I know he had the championship look. He looked in them NASCAR owners' faces a few months ago, probably a year ago in court. Exactly. And was like, yo, like that, but better. Because he got a little redness in his eye. When you got that little redness, that's that half stress, half blood pressure, half look of the tiger.
Half cognac.
A little bit of cognac too. See, that's what I'm talking about. You eat half cognac but whatever he had, he looked them NASCAR owners in the face and said, yo, I don't think you sharing the profits right. And you know what they did? They settled out of court. And then he went on to win the Daytona 500. You can't make that shit up.
Yep.
He got money from the owners who never give up any money, or the industry that never gives up any money to the owners to do it fairly. That's like the track owners, people. Sorry. the track owners never give up money to the other owners. He got them to get more profit sharing, and he wins the Super Bowl of NASCAR.
Yeah.
Him and Magic Johnson, that's going to be one of them segments. Who had the better after career?
Yeah, of the two of them, yeah.
Well, I already know who's going to win, people. I'll tell you.
Him and Magic Johnson, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Magic Johnson has a lot of championships based on his partnerships and affiliates.
Yeah. Baseball teams, football teams, soccer teams.
And I know this is going to be controversial. And he made a death-defying looking disease that's probably still death-defying. He made that shit. I mean, Michael's gone. Prince is gone. Everybody that should have been still here is gone before Magic.
Man.
That's why we always say God never, God, you can't go before your time. Because Magic looking stronger. Every single day. He looking stronger. So, and he winning more. Because he's part of the Dodgers. Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, Dodge. Oh, I have the whole thing here. So he has 18 championship titles total. He has titles from the NBA 5. He has an NCAA title. He has championships as the part owner of the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Sparks, LAFC, and Team Liquid. And all these teams have won championships.
He's winning. You know what the Knicks need? We need to recruit some Magic. That's what we need. But guess what? The Knicks has stressed me out so much. Chances are, when we get Magic, that's when he runs out.
Yeah, I'm right.
Championship over. Magic done.
Yep.
It's over. But anyway, in my heart of heart, I hope the Knicks is doing great. I hope they come back. I would love to see them win, but it just doesn't feel right. And they're going down to Atlanta Hawks. And then what else? Oh, so my background look like Saved by the Bell. 90s
it's all right
back.
Because you Saved by the Bell.
90s is coming back, people. And why is it coming back? I have no real idea.
Because this is the dopest era ever.
I said that before the podcast started. The 90s was the best time.
Yes. Hands down.
So, but why is the 90s coming back, Jake?
Why is the 90s coming back?
Yeah,
because it can't.
You brought up the topic. So I was wondering if you had an example of what's the 90s that's coming back. Or is it just the 90s in general that's coming back?
Ooh. I think it's the 90s in general that's coming back. But
so you put together a project? Let's go.
Yeah, look at this. I got my project that all of a sudden doesn't want to work when it's supposed to be working. But hey, here's what's coming back. Cereal boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They putting toys back in cereal boxes, people. Can you imagine? I didn't know when they disappeared because I stopped eating this cereals, but I didn't know that they disappeared. They need to put some QR codes back in there too with some coupons because cereal is expensive, people.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, cereal was a suffering snack, quote unquote. Cassie, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Quote unquote Cassie, shout out, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was what's coming back. You know what's coming back? Something that I didn't know how to name, called the analog economy.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming back. The analog economy is people that want Gen Z's buying up all the CDs and stuff. And this is a result of all the subscription programs. Because the other thing about cereals getting expensive, that means more people is broke.
Mm-hmm.
And when you broke, you can't afford subscription. So you trying to figure out how can I get a hold of my artists without listening on YouTube all the time? Or
they're making a bunch of vinyl now.
Yeah, they're going to vinyl. And then they're actually understanding that it sounds different than when you listen to on a computer because of the sounds are more compressed.
And literally yesterday, I saw a news article that people are going back from AirPods to wired connecting headsets because they have better audio quality and they're more reliable. I was like, what?
Yep. And then, hey, look, that's Gen Z shopping. They trying to bring back these stores. It's not going to be as big as Tower Records or something. But they bring a lot of these niche stores back with CDs, and people are looking for their CDs. You got people like J. Cole selling CDs out of the back of the trunk again. CDs for $1.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Because he'll get more out of that $1 than he gets out of the subscription services from Spotify and stuff from you running it.
Yeah.
Because by the time he gives you it for the $1, he probably gets 75 cents because he already bought enough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting back the true value of stuff, not the price. The value of something is really priceless. Look at that, putting it in your pocket. See, now we can't do that shit.
Baggy pants coming back.
Yeah, you could tell.
That's why I kept all my baggy pants. I never got rid of them.
No,
you know. But in the end, this is what it is, and I agree with them. Because why do I agree with them, folks? Because guess what? Everything is too damn expensive.
Yes.
The subscription services is expensive. The fact that they're editing out even footage of like the Cosby Show. There was a whole controversy a couple weeks ago where you do a side-by-side thing. The real eggheads that remember every single line of the show goes, wait, what happened to this line? Then they found out, oh, they were compressing it. Not because it was something illegal or something not PC. They were just compressing it just to make time. So you're not only are when you're watching stuff in streaming, not only are you not getting the real color because it's compressed, it's not even bright, it's washed down. But now you might be getting the edited version. So somebody be like, oh, this is where this guy got punched. Oh, he's not there anymore.
Jay, do you think that has
That
anything to
sucks.
do with the Mandela effects? Because there's a lady right now on TikTok. Sorry that I don't know your name, but just the fact that I'm saying this, there's a lady that she found a whole bunch of like newspapers from the 80s, and she's been meticulously going through all the articles and finding where things like Looney Tunes was spelled with the O's and not the U, because it was a abbreviation of the word cartoon. And she's like, see, it's here in the newspaper. This is public information. And she's finding a lot of things that was changed to show that the people who believe in Mandela effects are not really crazy. Do you think that could be some along those lines?
I do believe that some Mandela effects happen the way we perceive them. I mean, listen, this is the 2026. They say fixing 2026. This is the era where most conspiracies are getting fixed. It's not really a conspiracy. It did happen at one time. You know what I'm saying? Even AI is telling you, oh, yes, at one time it was printed here if you happen to see these things. Just remembering certain things, like in our brains naturally, we're going to be fond of like the 90s era, the 80s era, any era that we grew up in that we had more fun. So we're going to remember things a little different. Grunge wasn't really grunge. It was another way of looking broke. Now people pay to look broke. I can tell you how to look broke, folks. I've been pulling it off for a while. You understand? And I'm not talking about the spiritual broke, Jennifer, or to my wife. I'm not talking about that. I'm not claiming brokenness. I'm just saying the way people talk, oh, we don't have no money. I'm like, but you got 10 jeans. What happened when you had 2 jeans and had to act like you lost one? Right? You had to act like you lost one. But again, I do, going back to what you said, there's another concept too. How much stuff from the 80s and 90s are still around because it's not digitized, right? And how much stuff is not around from like even 20 years ago. Unless you go to a hoarder's place and you're like, yo, look at that newspaper. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Man. And remember, everybody had different perspectives then because it wasn't all plugged into the internet. It's kind of like this word. We always got to bring a word in honor of Oracle. Same. Now, same used to just be, it's the same clothes. It's the same thing. Now, same, because of the internet, has been same. I've been through this thing, same. I feel the same way about prices, about supermarket. Same. I'm like, what?
It's a whole sentence.
You know what I'm saying? But now everybody talks the same. They're losing the accents. A lot of different things. Even fashion. Fashion, because of the internet, everybody sees it. So, like, you know, you go to Europe, nowadays, 20 years ago, you go to Europe, it was a different style. Nowadays, you go to Europe, everybody got the same style. So everybody is the same because of the internet. Internet brings us together. So it's a different structure, you know? Before you could go to Europe, disappear, come back as a new person and be like, yo, you're unique. Now you're
I've done that. Numerous times.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it's all perspective, So I think I like seeing things come back like this because there's nothing new under the sun as far as like analog stuff and things that you want to have in case the internet goes down, in case you don't want to be logged in. And hey, it's a good time to bring back the analog stuff because if you think you broke, at least you have possession. You come out of the convenient era and you go into the possession era where you own this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even, Jen, let me bring it back to you. You remember when they used to scratch the CD? Few people used to scratch the CD.
And we had to put
toothpaste in there to rub it in to make sure it worked.
Yes.
Don't forget, we had to have the CD cleaner to clean the lens with a little brush.
Yeah, with a little time, and you had to dip like a eyedropper of water on it.
That's what. And listen, now that the analog economy is coming back, the fixed economy and do it yourself is gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like twisting your wire to make sure the sound go through. Cause we didn't have no wire. When that sound broke up, we twisted it. Must be a loose cord. How did we know it was loose?
Mm-hmm.
We wrapped the electric tape. Electric tape is gonna make a comeback for the regular
electric duct tape. Sales gonna boost.
Yeah, wrap that thing nice and tight.
That is trickle down economics.
Well, that is the best version of trickle down economics.
Trickle down economics.
That's when, and guess what, Gen Z? Check out them 90. Well, they're not 99-cent stores anymore, but that's when them 99-cent stores was good. Nobody was going to Home Depot or Lowe's to go get electric tape.
No.
You go around the corner. You say, yo, discount. We got it right here. And if you hear that blow nose, that's blow nosing on the truth. If you hear the blow nose in the background,
no,
that's sneezing on the truth. Because I'm a truth sayer when it comes to the old stuff. Because we had to fix stuff because we couldn't buy it again. And guess what? The truth. CD duplication saved our lives. Go get yourself some CDRs.
Yo, I remember when that first was invented. I was like, wait a minute, I could copy a CD. How does it? It was the most advanced technology when you had to copy a CD. And then when you finally get it done, it's like, oh my God, this ain't fair. And every car had the same sound system, same soundtrack in every car. The good old days.
And then when you got real advanced and you knew how to mix the CD, because Windows used to have this great thing where it just ripped it for you. Now, you put that thing in a computer, it says, we don't have that capability. You got to go into, this manager and turn on legacy stuff to rip it. But guess what? I'm just saying stuff that was in your regular computer. Because that's basically how I found out. I put it in there, that Windows Media Player turned up. Would you like to rip this? What do you mean rip it?
The fact when copying CDs was first done, that was technically illegal. So the fact that when Windows actually added in, it was like, whoa! So everybody doing it now? Because you couldn't do that before. You had to have separate software to copy, to rip, and to burn.
Remember, Windows, Microsoft, what they were trying to make you do, which we didn't even know anything about that back then, Jen, was they were trying to make you network and say, yo, you could play this off your computer and go anywhere in the house. But you still needed 100 feet wire, or you still needed multiple computers to do it. But it was beautiful, though. And listen, it saved lives. You know how many people didn't have a CD? They're like, yo, man, I wish I could get the CD. Yeah. Oh, and you know what the best part is? Me being a New Yorker, was when the bootleg people, when I was out bootlegging the bootleg people. They'd be like, yo, you got the newest CD? Already got it, buddy.
Out bootlegging the bootleggers.
Already got it. And let's shout out for you Gen Z people. I should have a picture up, but I don't. Columbia Warehouse. The people who know about that, ordering a CD like a mail catalog. That was like the first Netflix.
That wasn't the first Netflix. That was the first super. Like, I don't even know what a company that is, because they're still charging you decades after you cancel a subscription.
Well, you know what was funny about it, right? Was they would send you random ones because you didn't know what genre you liked. So I remember I had what's that girl that sings 1,000 Miles? Vanessa Branch? Melissa Branch. Michelle Branch. There go her name. Michelle Branch. Sorry. Michelle Branch. I got Michelle Branch. I had gotten Meredith Brooks. She sang that song. What was it, a bitch? That's what she said. Yeah. I'm a sinner, a saint. That song was great.
Yeah.
But again, I got it. I don't know what I filled out on the piece of paper, but they gave me all these like female like pop and rock things, and I'm like,
Vanessa Carlton. Is that Melissa Blanche? I'm
No,
like, that's not. Yeah, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. Because I was like, I know Vanessa sounded familiar.
Play 30 seconds. Find it. Play 30 seconds if you can. I'll tell you what song it is. And then look up Meredith Brooks. She was good. And then they gave me Natalie Merchant. And I was like, yo, I'm going wrong. And Melissa Etheridge. Maybe that's the Melissa that I'm getting wrong. Yeah, that was her. No, yes. There's another one. Michelle Branch, too. I got her, too. But yeah, this is her. She was the guy that used to date 30-Eye Blind. 30-Eye Blind, sorry. The lead singer. I used to get all of those guys, See, I am the original Mandela effect because I can't remember the name. I can't remember.
Are you talking? Did you say Melissa Branch or Michelle Branch?
Michelle Branch.
Just thought you said Melissa. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I said 3 different branches. I'm trying to remember.
Is this the one that you're talking about where you get like 10 CDs for a penny or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Columbia House. Yeah.
Okay.
Columbia House. Yeah, but it wasn't a penny, and you'd still be charging you for years later.
Well, no. The first 10 was a penny.
Yeah.
Then it became like $10,
$20,
$8, $5. But then you did realize that Columbia House was eventually owned by Sony, and they were only sending you really the Sony artists, but you didn't really realize that that's what they were sending you. But and I never circled the damn thing right. I don't know. I was getting a whole lot. I had to cancel. And it came in this mystery box, so it all looked all like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
It has your name on it. And it's like,
you're getting meal. You're getting cool meal.
Yeah.
Not just regular crappy meal.
Remember, people, that wasn't on Amazon. Crap. UPS was just starting to hire.
No. Whatever happened to COD?
Cash on delivery. They do that. Cash on so
do they still do that?
Yeah, especially now because of the tariffs. It was just in the news 2 weeks ago when this lady got a package to her house, and she had to pay only in check $63 to receive the package. And she's like, I can't give you cash. There's no cash app. Nope, it has to be a check. The lady has to go and get. The lady had to go to a bank to get a personal check. And the guy had to bring back the package the next day. She had to write the check. That's COD because of the tariffs now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't take cash.
No, the guys can't take cash.
So I have done COD, but of course it's for an advanced product like oil.
What is going on over there?
Here's a shoe.
No. It's a stupid balloon, but you can't see it. See?
Oh, it's a balloon.
Because I'm the number one.
He's number one. He's number one. Jay's number one.
You're number one. Yeah, see? See, Michael, I'm not your number 1 fan. I'm your number 2 fan, number 5 fan. Because you did make a guy who couldn't dance. But anyway, I digress. Cash on delivery. Now it turns into Zelle, Venmo, or Venmo, PayPal. Like, they'd be like, yeah, they deliver it. You could send it through this or whatever, you know. I've done it 3 times this summer. But, cash on delivery should be thing. And that's another thing we should watch, man. Them commercials. No CODs. Remember how they used to say that at the end?
Yeah.
Sorry, no CODs. Cash on delivery. I mean, listen, this is the best way to live. And then you got to figure out if you could trust your cash guy.
Mm-hmm.
Switching topics slightly because we're talking about cash. What's that app called? Kelshi, whatever. That you can bet everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kelshi. And these apps that you can bet everything. Did you hear? And I know we don't really get this political, but it's just the funniest shit I ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
That a soldier bet
400
money on a
grand.
Venezuela president to be
Taken out of power.
overthrown or kidnapped
Yeah.
or take. Now,
To lose power.
he won $400,000 on this bet. Right now, hey, how come this didn't come out on the internet so I could bet my little $10 to win 40? But this is the funniest thing. This guy bet $32,000 to win the 400,000. To bet that the president of Venezuela would be overthrown.
A person here in the United States, a soldier, bet that in the next 24 hours, the Venezuelan
bet
president,
next month. Within the next month.
Within the next month? Okay, within the next month, the Venezuelan president will be taken out of power or will lose power. This man bet $32,000 all of a sudden. And he win $400,000.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. People are like, what?
So and then they got people on the news saying, "Oh, people are suddenly thinking that insider trading is legal. It happens all the time where people know insider information." I go, wait a minute. You sent my one of my favorites, Martha Stewart, to prison on insider trading because she sold some stocks.
Mm-hmm.
She got insider traded. She didn't steal from the people. She sold her own stocks.
Mm-hmm.
And got in and when she got in prison, she was shocked because she was like, "Yo, everybody's doing it.
Exactly.
You caught me."
Mm-hmm.
And they caught her because she sold so much. I think it was only like 60,000 at the time, if I wasn't mistaken. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. It's funny that jail time for her turned into millions of dollars because it gave her street cred.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then she came out even better. She came out even better, making Mongo dolls. You know what I'm saying? She started crocheting a little different, doing those
with Snoop.
Codes. She was Snoop.
She's a bigger criminal than Snoop. I'm just saying that because she's the only one who went to jail. Snoop never went to jail.
Only one went to jail. Remember when Snoop was about to go to jail, he found religion. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh my God, yo, they were praying." But nobody better than A$AP Rocky though. You saw when he got off his case, he jumped straight into Rihanna's. I'm talking about Superman flying, jumped straight into Rihanna's arms. It's like, yeah, man, you got billions of dollars. What you worried about this frail crap now, man?
As soon as possible, Rocky.
Yeah, that is my wife's spiritual son. She love A$AP Rocky.
What?
She's like, yo. I mean, I like it too.
Then you just said she's wild. What?
I said spiritual son, not wild. Spiritual son. But away from that, people, don't bet because somebody's always betting better than you, man. Don't bet. You know who you should bet against, people? I'm gonna say it right here.
The Knicks.
Bet against the Knicks, and I guarantee you they will disappoint you and win. So don't bet your rent money. Because I bet you if I bet it right, I bet you if I put a bet right now on the Knicks probably win the damn series. And I lose my money, I'll be broke. If I said right now and actually went through with the bet, I'm putting all my money on the Knicks that they won't make the finals in the next 3 years. The Knicks will go back to back.
I'm good.
And they'll still disappoint me because they probably lose in the finals and I'll be broke at the same time.
Jay,
but yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Okay. You always going in on the Knicks and they just blowing your blood pressure up sky high. What about, dare I ask, what about the Giants and the Jets? Do you have any tension or animosity towards them or?
Okay. So I thank the sports gods out there that I am not a Jets fan because I don't know how the hell they would. I mean, the Jets, I wouldn't, no. I am a Giants fan. I don't have that much animosity because I did see them while I could still remember the championship. You got to remember, with the Knicks, I wasn't even a spark in my parents' eye.
Mm-hmm.
I was 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 ejaculations, eggs, and fertilizations, maybe like 10 years. I mean, goddamn, I wasn't even born. It was legendary. I had to look at black and white photos. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time I got old enough to understand what the Knicks was doing, I'm like, yo, we finally gonna get a championship. We had songs. Go New York, go New
Go
York,
New York, go.
You know why we had it? Michael Jordan retired, and somebody said, the Knicks are gonna win the championship. They're the only team. Jordan's out. And Pippen almost took us out. But Grandmama, that's Larry Johnson, hit that miracle 4-point play. And we won. And we won that game to go to the finals. But you want to hear a key thing, Jen? Before I answer the rest of your questions about the fans. Every time the Knicks is in contention, a generational player walks through the door. A once-in-a-lifetime generation that always, pop up when the Knicks is about to get good. Let me tell you how it happened. Patrick Ewing was the only center I knew other than Shaq. And Shaq wasn't ready yet. Shaq came in 92. He was still 3-4 years ready. But, he was almost there. And I was like, yeah, the Knicks still got a little chance. I see this African man, Akeem Olajuwon, come out of nowhere. Look like he can't even back up Patrick. And then he had the shot, the drink. Oh, my God. Then they had an alien head guy named Sam Cassell. His head, I got to pull him up. No disrespect to your body. Said, I'm not doing, but, yo, Sam Cassell, where the hell is he? Can I even spell Sam Cassell? This is crazy. You should see. This is what happens when production goes unorthodox. But I'm not blaming nobody but myself. Are you ready? Let's close this. All right. Where the hell? See, I can't even share.
Give me some banana ketchup.
That's that added stress.
Oh, yeah. Why do you look at Jay? Have you ever heard of something called banana ketchup?
Banana what?
Banana ketchup.
You get it from?
Have you ever heard of that before?
No. You see this guy's head?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Now, I'm not dissing his head. When this guy came up, he was a rookie in 1994. He was hitting the shots.
Did you give me one?
Look at what they said. He was averaging 11 points as of 2008. Let me pull up what he looked like in 1994. This guy can. Oh, look at that. They already got it. Because they know what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this guy. And, he would just win. The rookie off the bench.
I like it.
And he would win. I don't understand. I don't understand. And then, let me tell you what happened in 99 to the Knicks. 99, we got a strike-shortened season. And Tim Duncan comes through the door. Tim Duncan comes through the door. We about to win. With Patrick Ewing's broken wrists, we had Marcus Camby. We had Latrell. I choke out a Coach Sprewell. That's how we got him. And then this generational player, no swagger, just came in there like he had done it before. And the only reason he was a basketball player
because he couldn't swim.
A storm took out his swimming pool, and he said, "Oh, I'm 6'10". What am I going to do? I want to be He wanted to be Michael Phelps. He did not want to be Tim Duncan.
Exactly.
But guess what?
Yeah, he's from the Caribbean. Yeah,
He's
a
from the
hurricane
Caribbean.
took out his pool. Yeah.
And they took out the pool. He couldn't swim. He picked up basketball. Look at him. Look at him. He looked like he doesn't even want to be there. He just happened to be good.
Shut up.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's put this in perspective. Tim Duncan and yes, look at this. Look at this. Oh, wait. Why don't they just show me a damn image? Look at these two guys, man. Let's visit this site. Let's look at these two guys. Let's look at these two guys. Let me tell you about, oh my God, what is it? You see, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, I understand. I understand. Look at this. You see? You see? Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at Tim Duncan and the Admiral. Look, David Robinson. He's smiling. You know why he's smiling? Because he was supposed to be Patrick Ewing with no rings. And then this guy come out, this generational player. I don't really care about basketball. We just happen to be tall. A matter of fact, these two guys don't care about basketball. This guy, David Robinson, he was in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was ready to go into a submarine, and he was 7 foot tall.
Yeah, keep bumping his head.
And if these two players don't look familiar to you, if you merge them, they look like Wembley, don't they?
Wembanyama.
Well, don't they? And guess
Victor
what? Another generational player ready to come when the Knicks is actually good. Mm-hmm. A matter of fact, anytime you hear the Knicks is good, look for the next generational player in basketball. That's my bet.
St. Croix. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he wanted to swim, which is also a Caribbean anomaly, because most Caribbeans I know don't swim.
They don't?
In real swimming context, like want to swim
but not competition.
Not competition.
Really?
They'll dive down there. They'll get the conch. They'll get all the stuff. And don't forget the Caribbean.
Delicious.
And Jennifer, don't forget the Caribbean superpower. We all swim if there's somebody pretty. Woo! We dive down deep into the water.
I have done that numerous times.
Deep into the water.
This is a story that Oracle can verify, like at a later time. One time, there was this girl that I think we were dating, or I was into her at the time, like far out in the water on top of a raft. I could swim, but I'm weak at swimming. And Oracle's like, get on my back. And Oracle swam me out to the raft to hang out with the girl on the raft on his back. And then swam me back in because of how far it was. Yeah, I was like, yo, so I've had a bunch of situations like that growing up.
I'm talking about with the knife in our mouth, like you see in the movie. We will go fly down deep. We'll fly down deep. Now me, I'm a good floater, so I'll float deep for y'all. I'm just like kind of into the whole.
He could be floating and the tiger just take him out to sea.
Yeah, like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's an anomaly that's seen the thing. But all right, so back to your original question. Jets? No, I'm a Giants fan. I could remember them winning championships when I was old enough to remember, so it's still in my brain. The last one they won is 2011.
Yeah, but I was there for that.
The reason why I still look at the Giants fondly, and I guess this is what real old Knicks fans look at, is the fact that we beat the New England Patriots.
Yeah, under perfect season.
We beat the perfect season in 08. And then we came back for the rematch. And we said, oh, you great? You great? And then my man, Eli, I don't care. I got no swagger like Tim Duncan, came in there and bust the Patriots' ass with the defense, of course. New York Giants defense, always good. Always crazy. Hopefully, we got the draft this week. So hopefully they'll be crazy again. I see them drafting a couple of defensive players. So that's good. Now, what's the other team you said?
Oh, no, I was just talking about the teams in New York.
Mets.
The Rangers, I remember in 94, they hold up a Stanley Cup, but that's the end of that. They've been good, but I don't really pay attention to them as much. They need to get back into the playoffs. Last 3 years, they've just been sucking. But see, the Rangers delivered on the 94 promise. See, that's another thing. We had the Rangers in 94 in the championship. And we had the Knicks. Yo, that summer was crazy. Mm-hmm. But we weren't going crazy like these Lulu fans out here.
Yeah, these people are crazy for no reason now.
Well, maybe we didn't have the internet, but it was crazy.
Who's the Rangers?
The New York Rangers, the hockey team.
The hockey
team. We had Mark Messier.
Hey, teams y'all got?
Ma'am, don't be hating.
We got a lot of teams. See, we had out there like Chicago and like Indiana that got we got everybody. A matter of fact, we got another losing team in Brooklyn came over here from Nets. New Jersey. They should have stayed their ass in Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know why they came to
the Brooklyn Nets. And then talking about they gonna take over New York because they in the middle of Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm using the term wrong, that's a gentrified team. They ain't gonna be
gentrified.
They put them in the middle of Brooklyn. They're the only New York team that when the other New York team is playing, you might as well call it a second home. A matter of fact, if Madison Square Garden goes through renovations, we'll be up there in the Barclays Center selling that stuff out. is selling that stuff out doing better than the Nets. Because what the Knicks is good at, false hope, people. Knicks is real life, though. But I will tell you, if you do have this mix, right? Nets, Jets, and Mets. The Mets is our baseball team, by the way.
Mets.
One
if you do
of
have
the
that
baseball
mix,
teams.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad for you, man.
Because
your whole life is like depression.
Yeah.
And that's why we got to find other escapism. If you see a Mets Jets fan, you might as well know we like wrestling. Because we need something to be scripted so it could end with a happy ending. Not this last WrestleMania, but, all this time. We need something with a good happy ending. Because, the Mets just be... That was back when I was still playing with the He-Man toys, the Mets one. Man, we need to speed up the memory now. You know what I'm saying?
Just found out that they having a real life He-Man movie.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't. My daughter just told me that.
There's a Voltron one that's already shot, but there's no commercials for it. What else is live action that's coming? I don't know. I think there's at least one other, but the Voltron is shot already. They're gonna start advertising it later this summer, I think.
He-Man's coming out in June 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
He-Man.
I'm happy for the He-Man, but I wanted a muscle-bound, muscular-looking He-Man.
Big buff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he had to look really weird muscle. Like, he had to be weirdly strong.
No, I want to see some Dolph Lundgren. They should put AI to good use. Just put Dolph Lundgren back in there.
I said old Dolph Lundgren.
Even old Dolph Lundgren look good. Even his face. Even though I remember him from Rocky. And don't forget, I remember you killed Apollo Creed.
Oh,
yeah. I'll never forget.
I'll never forget. I mean, you could have let the man go down. But you see, Apollo Creed had illusions of grandeur. Another Delulu person. You see, even Delulu was back then. Because, Apollo thought he was Rocky. Getting up. No, I would have been down. That's when we needed the Carnier to get the liquid courage to sit the hell down. Like, that was a bad fight. Drago. That's why Creed 2 is good.
Yes.
Michael B. For you Cassie fans out there, Michael B. Jordan.
All right. For our last topic for today, I got another game that I wanted us to play for a couple of weeks, but I'm gonna test it out with you guys, and if we like it, we can play something like this every week. The game is called, I saw it on another podcast that did it. I've been watching them do it for years, but I was like, this could be fun. The game is called Explain Film Plots Badly. So I'm going to give you a movie name, explain you a film plot right now, and I want you to guess what the movie is from this explanation. A misunderstood local is violently murdered by 3 men just for enjoying the regional cuisine. What movie is that?
You got to give us a better hint than that.
No, that's it. That's all I can say. So, that's all I can say. A misunderstood local is violently murdered by 3 men just for enjoying the regional cuisine. Now, this movie is really, really famous. You understand?
Weekend at Bernie's?
No. It's really, really famous.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
No. That's why I picked it, because I'm like, this is so stiff. If when you get this movie, you're like, wait a minute. That's how they describe it.
Somebody got killed from eating.
A misunderstood local is violently murdered by 3 men just for enjoying the regional cuisine. It's a local. Okay.
What is the movie? Or give us the actor.
I was going to say Ratatouille.
No, not Ratatouille. Okay. It's super famous. Okay, it's it's from the 70s.
It's from the 70s?
It's from the 70s.
Oh.
When I saw
Dolomite?
no,
No.
it's a movie. Again, I don't want
The Shining.
No, it has to do with eating. A
Eating.
misunderstood local is violently murdered by 3 men just for enjoying the regional cuisine.
I don't know. Can you give me a star and actor?
Is it a comedy?
It is not a comedy.
No, it's not a comedy.
It leads to generational suffering.
Is it Michael, like Friday the 13th or something?
No.
Dang it.
Jay, that was the hint I just gave you. It led to generational suffering. People still panic to this day for this movie.
Oh, Alien?
No. Alien wasn't eaten.
I don't remember. What was it?
First blockbuster.
Jaws?
Jaws.
Jaws?
A misunderstood local. Still, he's in his own area. He was violently murdered by 3 men just for enjoying regional cuisine. So he was in his own house.
Oh.
These people come from some other region to his water.
I'm thinking about every movie I saw with a diner.
When I saw that plot right, the way that right, I was like, oh my God. The funny thing is, I got it immediately. I was like, yo, if they're talking about Jaws.
No way you got that.
Like in regional cuisine.
Yeah, because the people come from the land to his area, so they come from other regions. Yo, hilarious. So yeah, that was the most obvious one that I could find. All of the others for movies that was so precise and strategic, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't try that. I think I found one for Terminator as well. Oh, I got one that you might guess. A group of intrepid adventurers and their ne'er-do-wells, including an adult with the vocabulary of a 3-year-old, go on a search for...
Yeah.
I was super honest. And then the last one
the reason is you said adult of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, vocabulary.
And you didn't really say much.
Yeah. And then the last one I picked was he must protect a child from a killer.
The Golden Child.
No, he must protect a child from a killer in the possible future. And a woman grows...
Terminator.
The woman he grows to love turns out to be a badass.
By the way, Judgment Day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
So, yeah, but those were too obvious.
No.
And the Jaws one was just funny because there's
Bring a fourth one. Bring a fourth one then.
Oh, I'd have to go back. Those are the ones that I picked and I had them saved for the podcast. I'd have to go looking for them because there's the majority of them are movies that are not blockbusters. That like they actually have a rule, so you can't use any. It's a Reddit thread called "Film Plots Explained Badly," so you can go there and check them out. But
so I could make up one on the fly.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a group of kids that's always where they're not supposed to be, and they run into a mystical thing or person, and then they get nightmares from that mystical thing or person.
It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
See.
Did I get
it? Got it right. SS got it right.
No.
But see, Nightmare.
So the difference between Nightmare and
Elm...
So when he started saying it, it could have been Nightmare on Elm Street. The hint that he said that proved it was when he said they ran into the mystical thing. In Nightmare on Elm Street, they didn't run into Freddy.
Oh yeah.
You understand? Freddy was a dude in the neighborhood who was a person toucher, and they murdered him. They burned him in his house. Yeah, they burned him in his house. That's how Freddy got there. They didn't run into him, but they had to run into Pennywise. Now,
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, when they had to run into Pennywise. Now, Jay, what creature from another movie is related to Pennywise?
There's a creature from another movie that's related to Pennywise?
It is said that there's another famous movie that has the same creature as Pennywise, but it's not a horror movie, but they have the exact same powers and abilities, and they come around every so often years. The same creature,
Oh,
but the
that's
other movie
scary.
is not
You
a horror
mean
movie.
Krampus?
No, the other movie is not a horror movie at all. It's
What's
for
the other
children.
movie?
It's for children.
Santa Claus?
No, it's Mary Poppins.
Oh, come on, man.
Look
Nobody
it up.
knows that, man.
Look it up.
Poppins?
Talk about no Mary Poppins now.
Mary Poppins is the same creature as
No.
Pennywise.
I know Mary Poppins is a little suspect because that bag never ran out. That's the reason. Mary Poppins is the reason why another 90s nostalgia when women used to carry the big lotion in the purse. Remember, they didn't have the little personal size. You had the big human. Yeah.
It's just a
bring that
theory,
back.
like I said. It's just a fan theory, but that is cool as shit.
I mean, if you look at it, almost everybody's mystical or thing. Like I said, like if I said, there's a guy always in this woods, sometime at a camp, sometime in the mountains,
Sometimes in space.
We already know who it is.
That's why we both said sometimes in space at the same damn time.
It's Jason from Friday the 13th.
Mr. Voorhees. But she doesn't watch horror movies.
No, I could tell her when that she'll get.
What?
Go ahead.
For a brief moment in time, this pop star was bigger than the king of pop. Had his own dance. Maybe he even danced to his
Pee
own
Wee Herman?
song. Huh?
Oh, wait, never mind.
She said Pee Wee.
Pee Wee Herman
said-
was almost bigger than Michael.
He had his own dance. Never mind. Go ahead.
And he had Morpheus. No, but I'm saying it's a pop star. For a brief moment in time, he was a little bit bigger than Michael. Very brief. Maybe like 5-10 minutes. And he was also
Are you talking about a movie or a person?
He was also referred to as the king of R&B.
Bobby Brown?
Yeah. Why you said it so skeptical? You the New Edition fan. You supposed to say
You was
Bobby
doing a
Brown.
movie. I thought you was doing a movie.
Yeah, me too. That's why I
mean,
asked. I was like, are you doing a movie?
Technically, Bobby Brown been a movie his whole life, so technically he is a movie. And that New Edition movie was pretty good too. I was glued.
Yeah,
I was
it was. It had me crying. I was in tears.
Well, no, you know the part that I was in tears at was when the kids came back from the tour, and the parents is all ready for the money.
Yes.
And they basically try to give them $1. What are you talking? Well, it's expensive to take care of the kids. I wanted one of them parents to take off the belt. Like, I'm talking about ninja style. We just finished talking about He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I wanted one of them belts to come off like Masters of the Universe and whip one of those managers. We talk about expensive. Yeah, it's expensive to take care of children. Like, they went on a worldwide tour and you're about to give us $1?
Man.
You see, and that's why, to end it, there's nothing new under the sun because everybody's still fighting for the dollar. Back when the telephone man was the analog community. That was our best digital product.
Exactly.
The telephone, hello, how you doing? The best digital product. Plug in the wire, talk for hours.
And had a super long cord.
I know there's some old phone companies that's like, yo, we used to bill those guys for everything. Long distance. Shit, I still know old people that still talk loud on the phone like they can't even hear the regular long distance. You ever heard that? Hello, you heard me? I'm like, yo, the sound is that bad? It's not even delayed anymore. It's not before, back in our day, the sound was a little bit delayed. So you could say, yo, you hear me? You heard me? And then you hear yes, oh yes. But people are still talking like that. People be on WhatsApp, and that's another conspiracy, people. Why is WhatsApp sounding so much better than when you pay for your regular phone call?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
I've been saying that for years. That'll be a new conspiracy that will be, because WhatsApp be sounding great. And when I call on a regular phone, that sound like
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, so if I have to text, so we have a group chat with Jim Morty, Oracle, and myself, like to prep for the week. If I have to send out a text with the regular text, it won't go through. So I have to send everything with WhatsApp. WhatsApp is better than the regular text messaging.
What?
And they even say it in that commercial. Your text messages is not encrypted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but I'm paying for this every month.
That's crazy.
Every month. And WhatsApp is free. There's no hiccups. I could call here, Europe, back and back, up and down, no hiccups.
Mm-hmm.
Or let me die. Maybe a little bit, depending on who you call and depending on it, but barely any hiccups. But I hear people on the phone, hello, you hear me? You hear me? You hear me? And you know when the phone is extra clear? When people asking for money. Hey, you can send me down something. Damn, click. That's when you gotta hear.
I go through a tunnel.
Yeah. Or that's when you be like, yo, the voice thing told me I got 10 minutes left. All them cards.
Mm-hmm.
All them I would love to take a picture of them calling cards now. But even internationally, they're better than us, Jennifer. They could tap up their phone for $20 and they got more minutes than we got time, and we got unlimited.
That's crazy.
But anyway, I'm not going to be attacking the cell phone companies today. Next topic. Oh, by the way, next week we're going to unveil a new production method.
Okay.
Because we've been doing this rando to show you what randos do. So
exactly.
Here's the thing. Like, subscribe,
comment, and share.
Listen to some Michael today.
Yep. Yes.
Listen to some Bobby Brown. Look up some Knicks championships and playoff losses and nightmares. And remember what I said. You want the Knicks to win? Knicks fans, put all your money on them. Nah, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Anyway, peace out.
Bye.